Good afternoon, everybody. This is Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio.
And Tanika Gilmore, I am naturally yours.
Well, how are you, Tanika? Tanika, first, before you even say anything, I want to say congratulations. I watched yesterday.
Thank you. Thank you. So I want to just do a quick shout out to Libra Hicks. She's the founder of Our Children's Story based in Georgia. And she has a nonprofit organization that she started on behalf of her son. Moo is what they call him, but his name is Anthony Jr. And she also have another son, Lyric. So, and they have cerebral palsy, epilepsy, and Lyric has autism. So thank you, Our Children's Story, for honoring Naturally Yours, not really Naturally Yours, honoring rainbows and the work that we're doing on her behalf for the special needs community. On top of that, T,
Okay.
I'm working on some behind the scenes stuff for Rainbows. We'll be donating to two different hospitals. I want to thank my girl, Benita, for getting me in contact with someone in Mississippi. We'll be donating to Mississippi Baptist Hospital, to the NICU, and also to Children's Hospital for the NICU here. So otherwise, the NICU. And I think that that's important for us because Rain stayed in the hospital for 3 months. And so Tisha, you was a big part of that, being there with her for that. And so we are appreciative of Alternatives Inc. for contributing to the cause. Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. This week has been a very great week on that note. And I'm just so proud of you. I say congratulations. I already did two blankets. I'm working on the trimming. That's all I'm working
Okay.
on. So both blankets should be done by, I want to say tomorrow evening. So I should be mailing it out to you on Tuesday.
Thank you. And just for people that's watching real quick, if y'all want to donate, y'all don't have to give money. I am a big Michaels and Hobby Lobby. So if y'all want to do gift cards, or something like that for Rainbows, I will gladly accept the gift card, because really it's just about giving that time and that energy and putting forth the effort to support these special needs moms, because the NICU, you don't really get out. You're there for many, many hours, and you don't know what's the road ahead after that child gets out of the hospital, because they're in the ICU for a reason. So it could be something minor, it could be something major, it could be minor where the baby is just too small and they have to gain weight, but it could be something major where they have heart problems or other issues while they're in the NICU to begin with. So just keep saying prayers for the NICU moms. And, that's something special to me, because at the end of the day, they might end up being a special needs baby.
Again, I say congratulations on the
Award.
request for the blankets for both NICUs. And again, congratulations on your awards.
Thank
Congratulations
you.
to Rainy Bug.
Thank you.
All right, well, let's get into our topic today, hair color, unnatural hair color. That seems to still be a debate today. And I don't really know why, but okay. Well, because of my profession, I don't care what color your hair is, but it depends on what field you're in, really. Because tattoo artists, beauticians, artistic people like, Tanika, I had a major this week as well. I forgot to tell you. I had a celebrity come to Alternatives Beauty Studio. Yes, yes, yes. And so that was another one. So I'm happy that they keep being referred, and my name is making itself known out here in these streets, as they say. Um, and who would know? Because she's a rock star. She opens for acts like Poison, um, Warrant, just different uh, uh, people.
Heavy metal bands.
Metallica, yes, a lot of rock bands. But anyway, back to hair color. I was saying, if you're artistic, it doesn't matter if you have different hair color, not natural. And when we say not natural, we mean your greens, your blues, your yellows, your oranges, and stuff like that. Talk to me.
I think that hair color, I think the big deal about it is that it shows your individuality. It shows that you are who you are. And I think that the problem for most people is, even if you're younger or older, is that my hair color has no bearing on my job performance. It doesn't matter. If I know how to do the job, I know how to do the job. And I think that it's a stoic way of looking at, hair in, nowadays. But I agree. If you're a tattoo artist or makeup artist, and some jobs are a little more flexible. A lot of your IT jobs are a little looser because they understand that you are that creative person. You have to be creative to be in IT. And so I think that depending on your area of work, you might need to check with the people around you and ask, because sometimes you can have the color underneath and have the black on top, and it kind of covers it. And just when
Oh,
you
like
pin
the
it,
peekaboo. That's the
yeah,
peekaboo.
you're peekaboo. But then certain times you just want a change. And so I think there's some blurry lines. I know working in the medical field, we had some nurses that have the brightest blonde because the policy is it has to be a natural color. Okay, you could be the darkest skinned person with the brightest blonde hair. Blonde is a natural color. It's not natural for you, but it is a natural color. So
Okay.
I'm like,
Okay.
okay, you know, but
So you think in
yeah.
that point that would be taken into the extreme? You're the.
I don't know if it's extreme, but because it's still blonde. I know when I had my red and I was working, it was just a patch of red. And I'm gonna tell you, I got in trouble. It was no problem in the beginning that I had red with black locks. My patients loved it, got a lot of compliments on it. But one weekend, another nurse, she was the charge nurse, came in with purple hair. And there was a complaint over the weekend. The real bosses are not there over the weekend. And so when it got back on Monday, a patient had complained about this nurse, and they said the nurse with the purple hair. So they were easy to describe, the nurse with the purple hair. So after that, I got called into the supervisor's office and was told that I could not wear my red hair, that I needed to pull it back. But see, the thing is, every job that I work for knows that I either do hair or have my own salon or something. They know I'm in the hair industry. And so
Wait,
what I ended, did you tell me
red
to
is a
pause?
natural color.
Yeah, red is a natural color, but again, it wasn't natural for me. And it wasn't like
Right.
it was a fire engine red, it was just
I know. I
red.
remember.
So I had to end up just wearing my hair all the way back, like in a ponytail, while I was at work. I guess until the whole thing subsided. The only issue I have really, like this was back, I had worked in the hospital setting for many years, but now I think they're loosening the reins a little bit because now you have nurses. No, I could say that there is a color thing too, a discriminatory thing, because sometimes the others could wear the color with the rainbow and stuff and not get in trouble, whereas someone of my color would get in trouble for the same thing. Same thing with tattoos. The policy is you can't have tattoos. They can't show. You can't show your tattoos. Your arms got to be covered. All your tattoos got to be covered. But if you had a male nurse and they had tattoos, it was okay for the male nurses to have the tattoos and show them, but the females could not. And so I think that they're loosening up now with the restrictions so far as the hair color now, because hair color does not affect your jobs, and I think that maybe even with children, say you work in a children's hospital or facility or something like that, they like the colors and the vibrancy. It gives you life, it gives them life, and it's pleasant and enjoyable for them. It makes them feel more at ease. I don't know, I'm just talking.
That's okay. That's what we're here to do. Um, I know out here, like your Walmarts and stores like that, they are letting you wear your greens and your purples and your this. A lot of jobs are loosening up. I think that is a little bit old school, but it does. But you have your other professions that that's not going to go down. Your doctors, your lawyers, I don't see them. They cannot wear colors like that. Let's be real. I would take you as a joke if you came to me trying to cover my case as my lawyer.
Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. Now, on the doctor side, I have to say, T,
I like a funky doctor.
yes, I've met some funky doctor surgeons even, and I love it. I met a doctor, he looked so hardcore, like renegade, like motorcycle rider, had on his square toe cowboy boots, tattoos, beard, goated beard, like bearded. And I was like, that's the surgeon? I'm like, okay, okay. I like him, so I've seen some doctors that have loosened up as well. Now I don't know. I don't know. I might be a little biased too then, because I could see a rocker surgeon, okay, but primary doctor that I gotta come in and see you every day, I don't think I would want that. Like my primary doctor, I don't think I would want to see, like colorful. Now, I don't mind your blondes, your reds and stuff like that, but funky colors, like they have the rainbow color now and stuff, I don't think I want to see that. But again, it does not take away from your education to me.
It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. But I'm just, for me personally, a funky doctor I'm great with. A funky lawyer, not so much. I still am old school conservative when it comes to the lawyer, but I'm pretty loose on everybody else.
Yes, I'm gonna read you this quote that somebody said. They said, "Corporate companies are full of mediocre people who have no drive, and they need to focus on the work and not the hair color." I like that. Like corporate companies are full of mediocre people. So you worried about, my hair color, but the people that y'all have here is not working half as hard as I am, not getting half as much as I am. They're mediocre, they just getting by, but you worried about my hair color, so, and I thought that was very true.
Okay. I really don't have much more on the topic of what's professional, what's not professional, in our opinion or my opinion. I just see that the world is changing, and like the young people today, they have their expression, and the hair is a form of expression. Now, at what age do you say, okay, my child can wear color, and then at what age should they say, okay, now I got to stop with these colors because I need to go into the real world?
Okay, I'm just checking to see if I see anybody on here live with us right now. Do you see anyone on your end?
I see no one on my end.
Okay. Well, thank you
They're
guys
in and out.
Okay. Okay. I just want to say this is Tanika Gillard. I'm Nikki of Naturally Yours. I'm in Birmingham, Alabama.
And I am Tisha McDonald, Alternatives Beauty Studio. Thank you for watching. I see someone.
Okay, this is the Twinness, in case y'all are just tuning in. We're talking about, is hair color appropriate or not appropriate in the workplace? And like I was saying, yes, it's loosening up. And now, I mean, really, most people are working from home. What can you say? If they're not working in the public sector, they are working from home a lot of times. But you have some colors that, like the gray, that's not everybody's natural color. But it is a popular color now. And it's been a popular color for some years now. And I guess the reason why I personally wanted to touch on the topic today is because I'm about to change my hair color. And so fortunately, I'm just working at the shop right now and behind the scenes, but once I'm teaching the students again, will that be professional? Or will I be in trouble? Because I'm not telling y'all the color I'm going with, but it's bright.
I saw the color, and I don't think it's too bright.
Okay.
And I get a lot of requests. You didn't answer my question, though.
Oh.
A lot of requests for that color.
Okay.
So
okay.
I offended someone when I was speaking, but we'll get back to my question in a second. My question was, at what age would you let your teenager wear color, and at what age would you think that she would say, okay, it's time for me to stop with the color because it's time for my real world experience?
Color. Well, some people let their children get color around 13, 14 years old. Right now, my daughter is only 11, but I use the hair wax on her because it washes right out. So it's not permanent color. But a lot of times I've seen parents let their 13 or 14-year-old get either streaks or some type of color, to their hair. What age do
Right.
you think? Yeah.
Um, yeah, my daughter, she's 14. I think I will wait until she's 15 or 16 to, well, permanent color, I don't think I would ever let her do that. I think that would be once she's grown and out the house or 18, she could do permanent color. And her hair is natural, so she could get the permanent color. It won't do anything to her. Not like that, but it's not damaging as if she had a relaxer and she
Right.
put a
And
color on
color.
top of it. Um, but I would say about 16, maybe I would let her have permanent color. But right now, she's good with the extensions with different colors. But she's very subtle. She doesn't even like colors. Even if I put like a number 4, a brown, she's like, Mommy, she's getting on my case. But I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Right.
She'll do a subtle navy blue, and you'll see it when it hits the light. So she'll do a subtle like that. When she was younger, like 7, and for the hair shows and stuff like that, she would wear her pinks. She will wear her
Yeah.
purples, but
Yeah.
it's an extension. It's not a permanent color.
Right.
And
Right.
she's a kid, she can have fun. But please, I went to one of our relatives' function, and an in-law asked me why did I let my daughter wear lavender extensions. Now this is the
Oh.
week after we had the hair show. And I was like, she was just in a hair show. But first of all, I was a little offended because first of all, this is my daughter, and if I say she could wear the color, then she could wear the color.
Right. Hey, Sheena. We want to say hey, Sheena from the
Hey,
Lock
Sheena.
Oasis. She's here in Birmingham, Alabama as well. She is a loctician, but she does other things as well. So thank you for joining us.
And thank you for your input. Yeah, so I was offended that nobody from my side, even had anything to say about my daughter wearing lavender because she was like 7 at that hair show, 7 or 8. She was a model in the hair show, and that, let her be a kid. And it wasn't like a permanent color, and like Sheena said, her son is 9. See, I have a difference between boys and girls, and that could be a sexist thing because boys, if they don't want it anymore, they cut their hair off. Girls,
Right.
they either gonna have to recolor it to make it back to their natural color, or let it grow out, or and trim as we go or
Right.
whatever.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So there is a difference between boys and girls because I even have male clients that's like Sheena's son's age that likes that blonde on the
Yep.
top,
Yep. Yep.
and so that's not a big deal, And the
Yeah.
brighter the better they want it. The brighter the better.
I know that we're talking about color, but my son asked about getting cornrows. And I
Oh,
told him
we
no.
going into, we going
I
into.
know, I mean, but that's it's a personal thing, but also really quick. Hey, Serenity, good to see you. My thing was, we was talking about the healthcare field and how it's changing around, and so my sweet mate, she has a client, and I posted it the other day. He has straight hair, and he works in a major field in the hospital, like a high risk area, and he has locks, and that's new because before, that wasn't even professional in that setting,
Well, we're not talking about the locks. We're gonna stay away
I
from the
know,
locks.
I know. We're
That's
talking
becoming
about the
more
color, but
acceptable.
we still talking about workplace professionalism.
Yes,
And the look,
yes.
your hair in the workplace was professional, was not professional.
Mm-hmm.
Who would you trust? Would you trust this person with the green hair or the orange hair? I haven't seen orange much, but you see a lot of greens now, a lot of blues, a lot of purples, a lot of grays,
Even there's a commercial. I think it's like a progressive commercial, and the guy, he's an older guy coaching people that just bought houses or something, and there's a boy that walks by in the like a Home Depot type store. He's going to the painting section, and he has blue hair, like turquoise blue
Wow.
hair, and he says, "We all see it. We all see it." He's basically telling them, "Stop staring at him."
Wow. Wow.
He's like, "We all see it. We all see
You know
it."
what?
Like, let it go.
Yes, and I know we're not going to stay too much longer, but I think too, like with my community, the special needs, they do that for that reason. Like you have blue, we representing autism. My daughter, she's representing cerebral palsy. We do green, we're represent, I mean, epilepsy is for purple and green is for cerebral palsy. So I think that people are doing color for a cause. I
Well,
might
for
need to
cause. Matter
tag
of fact,
that.
I think I told you, and I know
Yeah, I see, we
Serenity
see the
has color.
purple. We
So
see the
my
purple.
purple, and then a client came in the other day, Spanish guy, and he was like, "Oh, I see that you really love purple." I said, "I'm representing my brand.
Yes, yes,
I'm representing
yes,
my brand. I'm purple and green all day long. You know."
yes.
So
So,
I think that's pretty much about it. Was something else that I had mentioned, and then I went back, but now I can't remember because you guys know me. If it slips my mind, it's just gone.
well, what did you offend or how did you
That's
offend?
what it was. I offended. I went to speak at a school, a beauty school, and I was teaching. And at the end, I always give out sheets of paper saying how did I do. And the girl, she had locks, and she was sitting in the front. And I said something on the lines of, she said she loved my class, but she didn't like when I said I would never color my locks because I don't want to damage my locks. She was offended by that. Well, for me, I don't want to color my locks because I'm not going to damage my locks because it takes that bleach to lift the color and the locks, it gets embedded in there. You got to wait for it to start lightening and stuff like that. I'm not going to do that personally, but she was offended because she had locks and she had color, and you could tell that her locks were damaged. So I think I just hit a nerve because I said I would never color my locks. I think she was taking it personally, but I wasn't talking about her personally. I was saying
Right,
for me, I would never color my locks because
right.
me, it would be damaging for me to color my locks.
And that's where we're opposite because I have colored my locks
Yes,
before and I am
yes,
about to color my locks again.
yes.
And yes, even when I was coloring it with the red, it was very damaging to my locks, which is why I was hesitant about coloring it again. But I had to find a colorist. And I think that that's important when you're going to do something like that because they can maintain the integrity of your hair. So I'm going to someone that specializes in color on natural hair and locks. And so that was important for me as well. And it was something else on that line of the coloring of the locks. And I did mention to her that I do not want it bleached up and then down because of the damage. Yes, I had a client the other day and she bleaches her hair. She does it herself. And when she came in, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm just feeling it was,
Dryness,
oh,
it was
it was,
fried.
yes, it's broken. And then she had like, maybe she just shampooed it and was the conditioner. It was just felt awful. And so someone was telling her, my sweet mate was like, this is the oil that you need to use on colored hair because it's drying it out and you're not feeding it what it needs. And so when you color your locks, just for you guys, just FYI, just be careful. Make sure you have someone that specializes in color. I do not specialize in color at all. And that's why I sought the help of a professional.
All right. Well, I want to say thank you to everybody that showed up today. I think this was a good conversation to have. Um, it was a light conversation, so we like to keep it light on Sundays. And Sundays is mainly when we do our hair talk. On Wednesday evenings, we will do other subjects other than business, but you guys have been requesting business. So we've been giving you business. You guys have been requesting more hair stuff. So we've been giving you more hair stuff. We enjoy the comments. We never know who's watching behind the scenes. I keep
Yes.
getting so many, and I won't name any names, but I keep getting so many. I love your show. I see you on a replay. I've been watching all of them from the beginning up until now. So I just want to say thank you. And if you like what we're saying, please share, like and share.
And let us know that you're here. I know a lot of people as well here in Alabama, my clients and stuff, they'll come in and say, hey, I didn't know you and your sister look so much alike. I watch your show, y'all sound alike. I couldn't tell the difference between the two. So you guys, thank you for your support. Continue to support and check out our website now. And we do have an email address. Tisha, did you remember the email address? It's
I do have
TNT,
the email
yeah,
address. Yes.
TNTtwinist.com or something. Yeah, I
I'm
have to
gonna
go
have to
back
get
and
on
check.
Cheryl.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, you guys, www.twinness.com. But, hit that link, like and subscribe. Go in there and purchase a book. There's a lot of information there, you guys, because y'all ask a lot of questions. And so we've been just working behind the scenes to give it to you guys.
I want to say thank you. You can always reach me on my website look at my website at www.alternatives.beauty. Oh, I'm saying it all wrong. Alternatives.beauty. Oh, forget it. I can't even. I'm just so.
Well, you can check my website. I am naturally yours.
Studio. Alternativesbeauty.studio. Sorry, alternativesbeauty.studio.
Okay, there you go. And I am naturallyyours.com. And also, we'll both be teaching at the Virtual Expo October 18th and 19th. It's a virtual experience. So y'all always asking about how do we learn? How do you stay educated? How do you get CEUs if some of y'all need it? Check out that. It's hosted by Tamika James, and it's going to be virtual, of course. I'll be teaching all things crochet. And Tisha?
I will be teaching feed-in cornrows. Cornrows.
All
so
right.
Again, thank you again. But you can also find us on Twinness. So we will see you on Wednesday.
One more thing. Hi, Shatika Rivas. She's here. But now we're about to sign off. Thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see y'all Wednesday evening, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 5 Central.
All right.